Today I'm in East Sooke, British Columbia, and the reason that I'm here is this brand new Rancher 7 from Blend Projects. What we've got here is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom prefab home that's 1,352 square feet. With that, my favorite feature of all is definitely the 20-foot ceilings inside this home. You'll see in just a couple minutes. If you're sitting there thinking to yourself, hey, wait a minute, how are they gonna ship a home with 20-foot ceilings down the road? The quick answer is they aren't. What they do at Blend is they've got a flat pack system where they ship 8-foot wide panels and glue lam beams. They stand it all up on site, and that allows them to have the higher ceilings that we will be seeing in just a second. I am excited to get inside, but there is also a lot to talk about outside. So yeah, let's get started. I think it only makes sense that we start with the view because it's big, it's important, and it plays into the design of the home. So as I approach from the front, you will notice a couple things here. We've got 2 large windows on the end with a more of a horizontal window up above. And this is into the entrance, that's into the kitchen, and this is just gonna shoot light, morning light, through the rest of the living space. Now on the front, you can see we've got big window, door, big window, big window, big window. Those 3 are all into the living space. And finally at the end, that is into the bedroom. Like I said, the reason for that is because of the big important view out the front of this home. It only makes sense to put that many windows on the front, and I'm excited to get inside and see what that looks and feels like from the interior. As far as the exterior goes, we've got cedar siding. We have got a standing seam metal roof and the black awning up above, as well as light fixtures that are black. All together, it is creating a look that I personally am quite fond of, and I think it fits very well on this property. So as I head around this way, we'll get a look at the structure itself. So at the peak on the interior, I believe is 20 feet, but how this all works is, you'll see more clearly when we get inside, but they've got glue lam beams every 8 feet. You can kind of see one there and another one right there. So the panels get shipped and they attach to the glue lam beams. There's gonna be a way more eloquent way of describing it, but that's the long and short of it. Down this side, this window here is into the entrance, another one into the entrance there. I believe that's bedroom, either bathroom or mechanical there, and then there's another bedroom at the end. All right, enough is enough. Let's go inside and check out the Rancher 7, shall we? Welcome inside the Rancher 7 from Blend Projects. Now, I figured I could just go straight into the walkthrough, but I wanted to give you a sense of the size of this room with me in it, because I'm 6'2" and I'm nowhere near touching the ceiling in here. I also wanted to point out a little more clearly, or describe a little more clearly, how this system works. So if you can picture nothing here, the first thing that goes down is this slab on grade foundation. There's water running through this, so there's in-floor heat that is part of the heating system in this home. And then they stand up these glue lam beams every 8 feet. Once that's done, they bring these 8-foot panels in and those get set on. And that is pretty much the most simplistic explanation of how you end up with the Rancher 7 with 20-foot ceilings. Feels incredible in here. Let's have a walk around. All right, I'm heading in the front door so we can get a full taste of the Rancher 7. And the first thing I noticed when I enter into this home is, of course, the view, followed by the size or the height of these ceilings is absolutely incredible. You can feel it when you come in here. It feels great. Now, after that, something a little less exciting but still important is the coat closet by the front door. You can hang your things in there, you know, just kind of get comfortable inside the home. And as I come around this way, you will see just how new this home is. How new, you ask? So new that it isn't even fully finished yet. This is going to be a built-in seating area for your casual dining, group dining over there. You're gonna have the benches running around with storage underneath. And then of course, when the people move in, there will be a table right there. All right, now, this kind of home, or not this kind of home, this home is built for, in my opinion, kind of communal style dining, because you've got this huge island right here that's going to have a lot of space for bar stools. You've got the built-in section over there, which is going to be great. And if I back up, whoa, I almost hit it. You've got this light fixture, which is going to be where the dining table is. So if you have a big group in here, no problem. You're going to have a big table here. You're going to have, I don't know, 6 bar stools there and the table over there. So lots of room to entertain if that's your jam. Let's check out this kitchen. So we've got this Caesar stone quartz countertop here. You've got the nice backsplash going all the way across, as they do, as well as this, what I would consider oversized window for behind the sink. You usually do see a window behind the sink, but they aren't usually that size. Let's check out what we got for cabinets. So on the left, there's that. You got 3 shelves in there. Little wider one here, again, 3 shelves. You got the double door under the sink, dishwasher, prep space between the sink and stove. There you go. We've got another cabinet there between the dishwasher and double door on this side. Up top, you've got a couple sets there and more above the fridge. Here we go, let's take a look in the fridge. Yep, that's a fridge. Got the freezer down below. Yep, that's a freezer. Now, let's have a look at this island, because we already had a look on the other side and we saw that it is designed to seat a large number of people, 4 to 6, 4 easy, 6 probably no problem. You've got the bank of drawers here. There we are. Another one exactly the same right beside it. Oh, look at this. A built-in microwave spot right there. So your microwave is almost fully out of sight, kind of tucked into the island here with some drawers down below. Let's see what we got. Okay. We got the cabinet here, almost, we could maybe call this an appliance garage. These are going to come out for easy access. Good spot for your blender or really whatever you want to put in there. Now, looking up, check out, I don't know if they call this a living room or a great room, or it doesn't really matter what you call it. It is impressive. I think that's what I'll call it. We'll call it the impressive room. So here we've got 2 doors heading out to what will be the front yard, I guess. You can check out the view from there. And as I mentioned, we've got the dining table going to be going in here. And let's go across, get a boo out of each and every one of these windows in the living room. Look at this light fixture. Okay, I just noticed something else. Look at how they've got the lights pointed up at the ceiling. I bet you at night, this is going to look so cool. Skylight right there and another one over there. I'm glad I looked up. Right at the end of the living room, they've got a wood burning fireplace, one of, I believe, 3 heat sources in this home. You got the light fixtures on either side, and yeah, I like it. Coming around this way, we'll look up. We've got the ductless mini split, 3 of 3 heat sources. We have now touched on them all, as long as I'm not missing something, which is definitely entirely possible. Here's bedroom 1. Got the window out to the forest view there, closet right here. Little look at the glulam beam that's there. Let's continue, shall we? The next door off the living room, kind of loop around. This is something I noticed when I was walking through quickly, is you've got like couple different ceiling heights. So you enter into this hall section. It's not really a hall, I don't even know what to call it, but I do like how that looks, how it's kind of staggered down. On the left, we've got a walk-in shower. Boom, how are you? With the black fixtures and gray tile. I like the look of that. Coming this way, we've got the tub here with the faucet off the wall. That looks cool. And window out there so you can relax, check out the view. And we've got another window. So I was wrong. Both of these windows are into the bathroom. Toilet there. We've got the vanity over here with 3 drawers, soft close, you betcha. And we have got a little bit of storage underneath. So mirror up above, place to hang towels. This is the utility room. And look at this, because this is something that I haven't really looked at before, but that is what's running the in-floor heat right there. So there's a bunch of different zones. It's heated there, and basically it shoots the water all through this floor and puts off heat into the home, and it feels nice on my toes. So I like it. This is the half bath right here. You've got the vanity, mirror, toilet, no shower. That's what makes it a half bath. Heading in this way, look at the size of this window on the end of the home. I like it. This is bedroom 2 of 3. Got the window over there, so not staged, obviously. The entire home isn't, but you can see they've got the bedside lights there, so the bed's gonna be in that spot. And coming around, forest view, bit of old growth there, beautiful. And the closet. One more space that we've got to look at. It is around this corner. We will go into bedroom 3 of 3. It's a mirror image of the room we were just in. So yeah, nice window. You got the window out the front. That's got the water view. Let's go up and take a peek. Looks like a bit of a fire pit down there. I like that quite a bit. And we've got the closet over here. I don't know why I was blanking on closet, but here we are. It's the way she goes sometimes. Now, you might have noticed the ceiling height in bedroom 1 is a little bit lower, and that is because there is an attic that runs across that side, and that's a perfect spot to store anything extra that you're not going to be using on a daily basis. We have got to look one more time at the impressive room. So I think I coined it. Oh man. Take it in, folks, because I'm about to end this video on that note. What a place. The Rancher 7 truly is impressive. There you have it, folks. The Rancher 7 from Blend Projects, now available in both Canada and the United States. Again, we've got 1,352 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 1.5 bathrooms. That is it for me here in Sooke. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.